channel. As you guys see in the title, we are going to make some baby food. If you guys been here for a while, I already made a how to make baby food video when Cruz was a baby. Obviously that was 3 years ago, so I just wanted to make an updated one. In that video I made green beans, but in this video I'm just gonna make all fruits, so it'll be a little different, and plus it's a different baby. It's Zen and I'm excited to, you know, record her reaction whenever she has her first fruit. If you guys missed it on our Christmas vlog, that's when I first gave her first taste of baby food. So in that video I made some peas and she had her first taste, and her reaction, she didn't really like it, but now she likes it. So Zen is 5 months, and I started a little bit after she turned 4 months, so close to 5 months is when I started giving her solids. With my other two, I gave them solids right when they turned 4 months because they were already showing signs. But with Zen, she didn't really care, and then, you know, once she started like being more interested in our food and, you know, trying to grab our spoons and stuff like that, and then that's when I was like, okay, maybe she's ready. So I gave her a little taste, and now I probably do it like once a day, but not every day because I forget. I'm exclusively nursing her, so sometimes I forget. So far she's had peas, sweet potatoes, carrots, and oatmeal. And this is the oatmeal that I went with. This is Earth's Best. They had it at Target. With Cruz, I got Happy Baby, but I can't find it. I feel like I got it at Target, but they don't sell it. They sell that brand, but they don't have it in cereal. So I don't know. I think I might have to check Kroger because I know Cruz really liked that oatmeal, but she likes this oatmeal too. She hasn't had any problems with it. So this is the oatmeal that we went with, and then I just mixed it with some breast milk. With the baby food that I made, I mix it with breast milk, but I haven't been really pumping like that, so I'm going to make it with just water. So I got some water bottles and just use that water. So on the menu today, I'm going to make some apples, some pears, some bananas, and maybe blueberries. I gotta see. We're gonna see how much we can get done, because honestly today has been a day. I'm recording this later than I wanted to, and still I have to go pick up Mackenzie from school. But we're gonna see how far we get right now, and then I'll just continue after I pick her from school. Making baby food is not hard at all. It's actually pretty fun. I know a lot of people think like, oh, I don't have time for that, but if you just take, you know, maybe an hour out your day, and plus it saves money. You don't have to go buy the baby food, and you actually know what's inside the baby food, like it's fresh. And how you keep it fresh is that you freeze it, and I'll get more into that after I make it. So the first thing I'm gonna make are bananas. So I have some ripe bananas. So I got the organic kind. You can get whatever you want. And then you'll need a blender. So I have a NutriBullet. I had this thing for years and it's still working. And then of course you need a liquid. So like I said, I usually make my food with breast milk, but you can use water or formula, whatever you want. It's beneficial to use, like, you know, breast milk or formula, because like if you're giving your baby food for the first time, they'll have like, you know, a slight familiar taste to it, you know, such as the breast milk and formulas, because that's all they're having. But sometimes water is good enough. Alright, so bananas don't need any water because they smash up and it's like liquidy, so it's like almost like a smoothie. And of course a lot of people just like smash the bananas, you know, with a fork, but you know what, I got time for that. I'm not trying to be here smashing it, so I just used a blender. So it is runny a little bit, but for first time food, you don't want it to be too thick anyway, and it's just for the taste. So how I like to store my baby food is freezing it in ice cube trays. So I pour it in here, freeze it. Once it's frozen, I pop them out, put them in a Ziploc bag, you know, write what it is, write bananas, and then there you go, leave it in the freezer. So here are the old ones that I made. So here's carrots and peas. And then I just pop 1 or 2 cubes in a bowl, heat it up in the microwave for like 30-45 seconds. And that's it, feed it to her that way. Now when it comes to fruits, I still heat it up a little bit, but you know, not as much since you want it to be a little bit cooler. Or I'll put it in a bowl like this. This is by Munchkin with a lid, and you can like slowly let it defrost like the night before, so it's ready for the next day. Or I have these mason jars too that are perfect for baby food. So I'm going to put some in here for now to have it in the fridge so she can have it during this week. So I might let her eat bananas or some in here so she can try out. And plus, when you put it in the fridge, like, it'll get a little bit thicker too. Bam. I love these jars. These jars I actually got from Walmart when I made baby food for Cruz. So definitely check there. And I'll try my best to link everything down below too, so you could probably just get it easier. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna make are some pears. I think, you know, I just get so excited when you make baby food because it's like, ooh, like, which one I'm gonna give her next? Which one I'm gonna give her first, you know? So I think I changed my mind. I'm not gonna give her the bananas today. I'm gonna give her the pears today. Just because I know pears are really good for, you know, fiber. And I know bananas are known to cause constipation. Some things that I've noticed since giving solids is when she has sweet potatoes, she loves sweet potatoes. Like, she be tearing it up. But she gets really gassy with it. So I don't give it to her all the time. She doesn't get like fussy or anything like that. She just like farts a whole bunch. That's one thing I noticed. You know, breastfed babies, they don't poop all the time. And it's normal to go once a week for breastfed babies. But she pooped, I think she pooped yesterday. So she's been going like every 3 days kind of. And I remember, you know, it's starting to slow down when you start solids with Cruz. So that's why I always try to like make baby food that has fiber in it, such as like pears and apples. And you know, you really want to leave the skin. I'm gonna wash these and then I chop them up and then actually put them in a steamer. One food that I don't make are prunes. So I know with Cruz, like how when he would get constipated, you know, prunes really help. And I never made prunes before just because like I don't know much about prunes. I guess I could look it up, but I think it's just a little bit easier to just buy the prunes. And this is like, you know, on a case by case. I just only give it if he's like really constipated or if when he was little. So I bought some of these just in case, but I haven't gave her prunes yet at all. I just have them in the cabinet just in case. So the brand that I got is Plum Organics, and this is just prunes. And I like that, you know, in the ingredients it's clear. You know, it says water and organic prune paste, and it has 2.5 prunes plus 1/4 cup water. So, you know, it tells you, breaks it down. So I just like to keep that there just in case. But like I said, I haven't gave her prunes yet and didn't feel the need to. That's why I'm about to make these pears and these apples. But I'm gonna have to do that when we come back because I gotta go get Kenzie. Okay, we're back home. So another thing I have are these, I think it's by Newbie, these popsicle molds. So she's having a breast milk popsicle. You're doing so good holding it. It's cold, huh? She eating it though. So she was getting tired of her little toys. So I'm like, all right, here's a snack. She likes sitting in the high chair and playing with toys or just chewing on something. So there she is. And then eventually I'm gonna make some more popsicles of like, you know, like a smoothie, like banana, strawberry, so she can eat it like that. But right now she's having her breast milk popsicle. I'll link this mold down below. I really like it because I like how she can hold it easy. And then obviously she's gonna like spill it everywhere, but the way it's molded is that right here, the around it is so it won't spill, you know, when she's older. So it has like a little cup. But I'm just making a mess, right? See, it's okay. Always wonder what goes through babies' minds. She's like, it's good, but it's cold. What is that feeling? Oh. This is how the mold looks. So it comes with 4. The only con that I don't like about this is that it's kind of hard to pull it out. So once it's frozen, like, I'll be struggling trying to get this thing. Hey guys, so it is the next day. I didn't get to finish what I wanted to do yesterday, obviously, because once I pick up my kids from school, it just gets chaotic. Time for dinner, time for bath, you know. So it just didn't happen, but we're gonna do it today. So the bananas are actually already frozen already. I just need to pop them out, and I'm gonna put them in a Ziploc bag. But I'm finally gonna make these pears. So how I make the pears is obviously, like, you know, I wash them, rinse them off, and then I chop them up and I put it in my rice cooker. My good old faithful rice cooker that I showed in our old video, but it has like a basket so you can steam. So I like to make it nice and soft, and then it's easier to blend. So that is what I'm about to do. Just put some water on the bottom, put the basket, put the fruit or vegetable, cover it up until it gets soft, when you could put like a fork in it, and then I blend it up in the NutriBullet again. And if it needs any water, then that's when I add that, or milk or whatever. Let's go do that now. Banana, banana. Front door. You more? What you think? This is how the bananas look. I like this, mommy. Look at you opening your mouth. You're doing a good job. Alright, I don't really time it, but I believe these are done because pears are kind of soft, but these were kind of soft already. So I just put my fork in it, making sure it's nice and soft so it's easier to blend. And I feel like I won't need much water just because of the steam. So I'm just gonna turn this off here. I'm gonna let it cool down for a little bit. I'm about to eat some lunch, and then once it cools down, then I'm gonna start blending. Pears are in the freezer. Next, I'm going to make some green beans. I could just get like frozen green beans. That's what I did with the peas. I just got frozen peas, heat them up in the microwave, and then blend it with some breast milk. But I got some fresh green beans, so I'm gonna clean them. Earlier, I cleaned the pears with this. This is from Trader Joe's. It's the fruit and vegetable wash, formulated to remove waxes, pesticides, and chemicals. I love this thing. If I don't have any vinegar, then I use this. And then this, you just like wash it for like 30 seconds, like rinse it off. And I swear by this, especially for the strawberries. Strawberries, if you guys don't clean your strawberries, you eat some dirt. Because this will make it last longer. It will clean it, like when you rinse it off, all the dirt at the end, disgusting. So go to Trader Joe's and get this, or just use vinegar, water and vinegar. And this is with, that's the little bit of soap with the with water too. Put some in here, rinse them up, and then I'm going to steam them as well. So this definitely needs to be steamed. See what I can do before I gotta get Kenzie again. Alright, my hair is wild. Say hi. Say hi. Alright, so the green beans, clearly, like, it doesn't make a lot. It looks like a lot, like when you're putting it in the steamer and stuff like that, like, oh, that's a bunch. But it doesn't, like, when you blend it, it doesn't make as much as, like, the pears and stuff like that. So I took out the ice cube tray from the pears since I didn't fill up all the hose for the second tray, so I'm just gonna pour that in there. Can I put you down, please? Please. Oh my god, I only filled up 6 cubes, but whatever. So since I cleaned some blueberries, I think I'm gonna just make some blueberries now. I want to, so I got this other ice cube tray. I like that it's like this shape, a little bit smaller, because I got this from Amazon. It's by Haka, and it's a fresh food feeder and cover set. So you basically like put food inside of it, so like she can like bite on and chew on. I haven't used it yet though. I had one of these for Cruise, but a different brand, and it wasn't like this. Like this right here I like because it's like silicone, so like she can use it as a teether too. And then it also has a top, so I also like that. Another thing I like about it is that this is like silicone too. The other one that he had was like a mesh net, and it was kind of annoying to like get the food out of there. So some things that I put in there for him was like, you know, bananas, so like a slice of banana put in there, he could eat it like that. Breast milk popsicles, you know, any type of frozen thing, or put a strawberry in here and stuff like that. So I really like this, and I like that it comes with a cover. This opens up, you put the food in there, and there's 2 different kinds, I believe. I think you can replace this. See, that's what I was confused about. What is this thing for? So you fill it up in here, and obviously it has like the little holes, so then they can like chew on it. And then this cover that it comes with is you cover it up, and this is where you can actually freeze it. So let's say to make like a breast milk popsicle, I can just pour the liquid in here, and this is the cover, so it won't so it can freeze this way, because you know, so it's holes, you got to cover it up. So that is what that is for, but you don't necessarily have to use it. You can just do like that, close it up, let her chew on it. So I'm gonna make some blueberries, and I'm going to freeze it in this, and I think this will fit in there. I'm not sure. Let me see. I think it might fit. Might have to like, you know, melt it maybe a little bit, but that's the reason why I like that. I wanted to get this tray because of the shape, and maybe I could like shove it in here so then she can chew on it that way. But I will link this down below. This is from Amazon. Last thing I'll make tonight is some blueberries, and then later on in the week I'll make some apples. And the way I'm gonna make the apples is the same way that I made the pears. So I like to make it soft first. And with all this, you can get like frozen, you know, frozen fruits. But I know with Cruise, I got frozen mangoes before. It's like different because it's like, you know, was frozen, so it's already like, you know, with water. And when I blended it, it was more like very liquidy and like more of like a slushy like versus like the baby food consistency. I feel like if you get like, you know, frozen fruit, it might be a little different. For the most part, I try to get fresh, but if I'm being lazy, I can just get the frozen. Like that's what I did with the peas. I got frozen peas, and probably next time I'll get frozen green beans, because that bag of green beans, like there was so many of them that's like nasty looking. I was like inspecting all of them, just like, ugh, I don't really like how these look. But, you know, I picked out the nice ones to make that batch, as it only made like 6 cubes, but whatever. So let's make these blueberries real quick. Here's the blueberries. Really liquidy. I didn't put that much water though. I don't know. I don't remember making blueberries for Cruz. Hey guys, so it is the next day. I'm gonna end this video here, but before I end it, I want to give you guys an update. Last night was crazy because I think Zen had a reaction to the bananas that she had. Okay. So y'all saw in the video, I gave her some of the bananas. She ate it all. She loved it and didn't think anything of it. Like, she was perfectly fine. And then she took a nap. We went to get Kenzie from school. We came back. She nursed. And then she took another nap. So when she was napping, she naps in her stroller and her Duna. Like, that's the only way she naps. Like, she loves that stroller. And she was like coughing, and I looked at her and she was completely soaked in throw up. Like, I'd never seen her throw up so much, and I didn't see it like coming out her mouth, but when I looked at her, like, I took her out the car seat so quick, and her whole, like, you would think I dipped her body in throw up. Like, it was like really like milk, you know. It was like chunky, and it had little spots of, like, you know, the bananas in it. So I was just like, oh my gosh, like, what happened? Like, what's going on? And like, she wasn't like crying or anything like that. Like, she was just like just completely soaked and like dripping, like a whole puddle inside of her car seat. It was just so much. So I like took her upstairs, you know, gave her a bath, and while she was taking a bath, like, she was happy, she was kicking, you know. She loves bath time. And that is it. When I was doing some Google research, fpies, that's what popped up, and I briefly heard about it. I don't know if you guys followed the burst papaya, but Sarah, so like, that happened to her baby when she started solids to oats. And when I Googled it, like, there's a whole list of foods that can trigger that, and one of it is bananas, but it also had like peas, oatmeal, sweet potatoes, which she's had oatmeal, she's had peas, she had sweet potatoes, and didn't have a reaction like that. Like, if anything, when she eats sweet potatoes, she'll be more like gassy a little bit more, you know, she farts a little bit more, but she's not in pain, she's not crying, nothing like that. So yeah, it was crazy. So I'm not gonna give her bananas anymore. Well, I'm gonna like take a break from it, you know. Maybe I'll try again bananas when she's like 7 months or something like that, but as of right now, I'm going to take a little break from solids just to let her belly settle after all that last night. So I've been trying to do more research about it. If you guys heard of it or your kid went through it, definitely please comment down below, because I'm trying to learn more about it just in case. And I didn't call a pediatrician yet about it, since it only happened one time and she's perfectly normal now. It's clearly is the bananas, because it hasn't happened with anything else. So I'm happy that it only happened one time. I am in a Facebook group. It's like Peloton moms, and they always talk about like mom stuff. And it popped up that this mom, her baby threw up all over the crib, and it was like, she posted a picture. It was like a whole bunch of throw up. I think her baby was like 7 months, because the baby had oats, peanut butter, and apples, which that's a lot, but that's what she gave. And you know, a lot of people in the comments are talking about fpies. So a lot of people were saying that, and I responded to one of the comments, you know, asking like for more symptoms, like what are their kids experience, because you know, she only threw up once, so is that like normal, you know? But some people were like, they either threw up only once, or they threw up for a whole hour straight, that they were throwing out bile and was almost close to passing out. Thank God that did not happen to her, but that's like extreme. So like, it can be serious if you have that. It also varies, because one mom was just like, you know, I introduced oats, and for the first 4 times the baby was fine, but then on the 5th time, that's when they started projectile, you know, like that's when the belly decided, no, I don't want this anymore, I'm allergic. So this is like a whole new world to me, because like, she's my 3rd, and I did not experience this at all with Mackenzie or Cruz. Like, with them, I was like giving them new foods, you know, of course I do one at a time, but they never had any reaction to anything, so never threw up like this. So this is all new. So I'm just trying to like, now I'm just more cautious, because I'm like, geez, like, this is happening to my kid now, and leave it to the last one to have all these new things popping up, right? Then I think it's important to mention this in this video when you're making baby food or when you're introducing solids, period, because you never know what they're going to react to. And clearly every baby is different, so you can have 5 kids and that one kid will be the one that's allergic to whatever. For sure though, I am going to throw away the batch I made. Luckily it was only like 2 bananas that I used to make that puree, but I'm just gonna throw it out. And other stuff that's on that list, I think it was like pears, and I made pears. So I don't know, I'm like kind of nervous about giving her more baby food right now. So that's why I'm like, let's just take a week off, see how she does, let her belly settle, and then I'll give her the regular that she's been having. Carrots, maybe I'll give her carrots, because I don't think carrots was on that list. I just don't want the bananas. My belly don't like bananas, huh? She loves my necklace. Yeah. But alright guys, I'm going to end this video here. I hope it was informative. I hope it helped you. If you guys want to check out my original how to make baby food video, I'll link that down below. It was from 3 years ago. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you experienced fpies, however you say it. Make sure you guys subscribe. Ow. Punch me. Make sure you guys subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.